Okay. So this is an example of for loop that we discussed yesterday. We have for keyword for loop, and then it has first we need to declare the variable. Okay, initialize the variable. Then we need to look at the second expression is the maximum up to what value. Okay, and third is how should it increase, right? So you start with 0, you go up to 5, less than, right? Not less than, equal to, less than 5, and then we say I plus plus. So we are incrementing I by 1, and inside we are giving our own logic. um, uh, Let me maybe I'm just thinking of, we'll do one example here. Okay, so okay, so yes, so see here, now I can say let I equal to 1. Okay, let I equal to 1, and then I don't define anything here, which is also fine. Okay, you don't define anything is also fine, because here we're checking I less than 5, and we are saying I plus plus. So I is already 1. If we don't define, then it will say, sorry, I did not find. Okay, now it will
Yeah.
say, I did not find I. Okay, it is still showing practice to wait. Okay, I'm because this is practice 2 file. Okay, I need to move to practice 3 file. Okay, so now I go and say run. Right, and you should see Mhm. Run. Yeah, say, so here you see it says uncaught reference error, right? I is
Mm.
not defined. So
Yes.
we need to define I, and it need not be within for, it can be anywhere here. Okay, so now again, now if I run, how many times it will run, how many times this loop will run now?
5 times.
5 times.
Let's see.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 times, isn't it? Because you're starting from I equal to 1.
Okay, yes. No, yeah, okay, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. So 4 time only, yes.
Okay. Now, when you're incrementing by 1, okay, you don't have to define it.
Okay.
If you don't define it, okay, if you don't define it also, it assumes that you are going to increment by 1. Yes, if you can increment by 2 also, I plus 2 I can do. If you're doing I plus 2, is there an error? Okay. I is already defined, right? So no need to say let.
Okay. But if otherwise also, if you put a lag, it won't be any
1,
harm.
2, 3, 4. No. So you okay. So what happened? See what is happening? We entered into a infinite loop
Yeah, best.
because we are not incrementing the value of I here, isn't it? So I is not getting incremented, and it is not, uh, it is, it remains 1. Okay. So that's why we need to give the increment I here. Now, what you are saying?
No, I was asking if you put let
You
I.
cannot use let two times, right? How can you declare same variable twice? You can change the value, but you can't declare it
This is
twice.
second variable. Yes, yes, got it, sir.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't check.
yeah, yeah. So that's why it said already declared, right?
Okay.
Uh, okay. So this is generally how we use. Now we have this
What is that?
um, the for in, right? So how does for in work? Okay.
Uh-huh.
So this is very much like Python. Okay. So let me create an object first. Okay. In you can create or we'll take the one that we created yesterday. Uh, Open file. I'll say practice 2. We had Sachin's data, right? I think yesterday. No, it was in, yeah. So let's take this one.
Mhm.
So I'm creating this object one, okay, and it has these values. Now I can say here for, this will get into infinite loop, right? So for, okay, okay, this is
Mhm.
the way we define for, correct? And we do, the block, for block. Okay. Now, condition here is whether you can say I, okay, equal to 1 I less than 5 I plus plus, or you can say here, okay, we'll define another variable, okay, or you can even use the old variable. Like you can use I, or you can create a new variable. So let me create a new variable. Let j in obj1. So when I say j in obj1, okay, and now I print, okay, so let's say I say alert, okay, j equal to plus j plus and value is, and I say obj1 of j. So see, obj1 are these values: f name, l name, runs, and sports, correct? And I'm saying j in obj1. Okay. So j should take each value from obj1. What kind of values it will take? Okay. Let me make it 1. Okay. So that I don't want to run this loop. So now I go and start debugging. So this will take 1 to 5. Okay, now you see j equal to f name and value is Sachin. So j took the key,
Mhm.
okay, and object one of key is the value, okay. So it is iterating L name. Now next value is j is L name.
Mhm.
Next is runs. Next is sports, right? So when you say in, it starts taking the key. That's what we discussed here. Iterates through the properties of object. Okay. So you have these keys: f name, l name, runs, sports. These are the keys that it is going through. Okay. So let's take another example here. Just give me 2 minutes. I'll just connect back. Just.
I have to do this. Okay.
This will encourage you to be a headman. Read it.
Kuliah một keo. No, the Tớ có mute chưa thế? Chuẩn. Mute कर, mute कर.
Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sorry, I had to book cab for my father. He's going somewhere, so I had to take a break.
Sorry.
No problem, sir.
Okay, so this is about when we have an object here like this, right? So J is iterating through. When you say in, okay, in will iterate through the object values, right? And
Okay.
and then it gives us it actually gives us the keys, right? Now let's say um, the second one, okay? So you have uh, in and here you have off. Okay, did I say out? No, it is off. So same example, okay? Okay, same example. I'm now going to say uh, off. Okay, now when I say off, okay, I don't have to give this, and I'll tell you why. So now when you run it, oops, I need to close it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is j coming from the first loop.
Okay.
Okay, now you see value. Okay, sports, that is also first part. Okay, so now when you say off here, okay, it says it is not iteratable. Okay, so off on this object is not iteratable because it is looking for one specific value. Okay, so it is not iteratable. Okay, now same thing I will do it on, let's say, array or string. Okay, so of is not iteratable on object. Now I take same thing here. Okay, and I do it for, let's say, name. Okay, and I say name equal to Sachin.
Mhm.
Okay, so loop 3, 4, 5. Okay, now you see f name value Sachin. This is coming from the in part. Now you see j equal to s. So off is reading the value. So Sachin, S A C H I N. Okay, so this is how you can actually use in and off. Okay, now let's say, mm,
Like chain.
okay, let's say we have one more um, here. Let's say, okay, so this is a string, right? Now
Mhm.
here we'll take another example of in here. So I'm going to say let runs equal to, let's say these are the runs scored by Sachin in 5 innings. Okay, let's say 1, 2, 2, 97, 0, 95. Okay, and now I'll say for, okay, for bracket open close, let j in runs.
Okay.
In I'm using.
Okay.
So now if I say again alert j equal to j and value is runs of j.
Correct.
Okay, you see this j equal to 0 and value is 102. Okay, so when we defined as an array, right, that's an array, right, with in
Okay.
square bracket. So the
Uh-huh.
first value it has read is, because we have used in, correct, so it has read the key. Okay, so in array the reference of first position is 0. Okay, and runs of 0 is value is 102. 1 is 2, 2 is 97, right? So you see the difference of off and in. Okay, so off you cannot run directly on an object because object does not have direct value, but you can apply in on both,
Yeah, तो
on array as well as object or even a string, right? So, and this is your off. So off will look at the values and in will iterate through the keys, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's how these work. Okay, so far good.
Yes, sir.
What else I'm missing here? So
Do we have to do while loop or it's fine with one for loop?
no, why we'll do no.
Acha.
So there's one more thing, okay, which this one has it, okay. This the array has it, okay. So that's what I was thinking. So it is called for each, okay. So this is the
Or
property. This is not a for loop actually. This is property of arrays only, okay.
mm-hmm.
So uh, I'm just thinking how to demonstrate it. Okay, so let's say I create a function. Okay, I create a function, func array. Okay, and it takes three parameters. Okay, it takes three arguments. Okay, I'm going to say
Okay.
value, and I'll say index. Okay, and I'll say array itself. Okay,
Mhm.
so here creating a function to demonstrate for each of array. Okay, so here if you see, okay, we have three values itself. Okay, so it takes three arguments. One is the value, okay, item value, the index, and the array, right? Okay,
Yes.
so now okay, uh, what I'll do is, okay,
Sir,
let
can you just do your screen little bit maximize?
this is maximized, ma'am. uh,
Oh,
my screen is maximized. Do you want to see if, I mean, is it your screen not maximized?
mine is uh, maximized, but I don't know somehow. I think this kids have did some setting.
Okay, I
Yeah, it's
can.
like tablet size right now.
Okay,
No
what I
problem,
can
sir.
do
No
is
problem.
I can do zoom in. Okay, so that this text will appear a little bigger.
Yeah.
Okay, so instead of printing each line, okay, what I'm thinking, let me create a string. Okay,
Mm.
let output equal to blank, and I'm going to add all the values to this. Okay, so I'm going to add here output equal to output plus. Okay, and okay, so let me do this. Output val, um, array val, and index val. Okay, so I'm saying output val equal to output val, okay, plus value. Okay, and what I'll do here, I will put comma here. Okay, similarly, okay, this is output val. Okay. Oops, what happened? Control C, Control V. Yeah, and let me do it for here. So I'm going to say index val, and I'm going to say array val. Okay, and here index, and here array. Okay, so I've defined a function which takes three values. Okay, and I'm printing all the three values here. Okay, these are empty string, and now I'm going to add it. Okay, and after that I'm going to say alert. Okay, alert after or output of the function is, okay, um, value equal to outval plus uh, index equal to plus index val plus array equal to array val. Okay, so this is okay function we have defined. Now let's call it. Okay, this is where I wanted to show. Okay, so we have I'll just copy it again. Okay, so that we see it here. Okay, so got runs here like this, and what I'll do is, okay, now I will say runs dot for each. Okay, and I will pass this function name func array. Okay, now let's see what happens. So first 1 2 3 4, this will run. Then this is the object one.
So everything will run, sir, in each.
Yeah, if we are running in the sequence, right? So one thing is
Uh,
I delete them, right? But if I delete them, then I won't be able to save it later. So what I'll do, I'll create a new file now. So this is Sachin. Okay. Oops, any error? Okay, I'll terminal, or I'll just say view here, and actually I closed it, so I need to open this window. So open view. mm, Output val before initialization. It says HTML 58. Okay. So see here, what what happened? Any guess?
1 second, sir. Oh, well. No.
See, I have defined runs, correct? And now I'm calling 4 runs for each. So after line number 53, the function is getting called, correct? I'm calling the function in line number
Yeah.
53. So
Yes.
it looks for function, it goes to line number 57, correct? So
Huh.
after 53, it goes to 57. 54, 55, 56 is not executed because at 53, I'm saying go to function. After function is done, it will come back again, right? So what happened? These values, though I have defined, is not read. That's why it says output val is not initialized. Okay, so I can give it here. So now it will do 52, 53, 54, 55. Then only it will go to 57, and then it goes to 59.
Okay.
So now when you run it, okay, now, okay, I should have, okay, next time I'll do it.
This one I think I have to try nicely, sir. Function.
Yeah, wait, I'll create. Okay, so you see this. Output of the function value is, index is, and array is. Now, if you see arrays, it's keeping on, repeating. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
102, 102. So what does this tell you? Okay, I'll go back here, close it. Let me create another new file, and I call it as practice 5 dot, I'll say practice now dot html. Okay, and I'll copy this whole stuff from here and put it here, and I'll just remove everything else. Okay, so see, we have runs here. Okay, and we created 3 empty values. Now for each means what, it is taking these 3 values. So when you say for each, see, this function is taking 3 arguments, correct? But did we pass 3 arguments here? No, we did not pass 3 arguments there. Did you pass 3 arguments? No, we did not pass 3 arguments there. What does that
Mm-hmm.
mean? It means for each is passing those 3 arguments,
Yes.
right? Okay, it is passing 3 different arguments to this, right? And it is passing value, index, array. For each, it is passing first value for the first time, first index for the first time, and complete array for the first time. So every time it is running, okay, for each is passing. Let me put it on the screen and then I'll show you. So see, first it is saying 102 and
Mm-hmm.
index 0, and it
Yes.
is giving this entire value. So this is first run. Second run, it is giving second value, second index, and second set of values. Third run, it is giving third value, third index, and 95, 102. Third set of values. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so for each is taking one by one position, value. First is taking value, then position, and then the entire array and passing to this. So we have seen 3 types of for. For in is taking the index of the member, whether it is array, whether it is string, or it is object. So if it
Mm-hmm.
is object, it will take the key. right? For example, here we have L name, F name, runs, right? So it's taking key. For array, it will take the position number. In will take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we saw off, correct? Now for off, okay, off will not work on object because it looks for the values. And if you say off of array, it will take the values. So if I say off of 1 or 2, let's say if this is your set of values. So off will first read 102, then 2, then 97, then 0, then 95. Yeah. So this is how your off will do. Yes.
Yeah, sir, but I don't know what to say. I'm little confused in this, sir.
Okay. So do you have some time or shall we stop here? Okay.
Let me just go through it, sir.
Yes. Yes.
Unnecessary, if I'll take your time, better I understand that.
Correct. So let